Hello, Adoptee community, and those of you that support us. I did a video this morning, and I feel like I was so serious. And this is supposed to be the place where I have fun. So I am going to do another one. Yeah. Yep. Sorry if I start sounding redundant, but I guess this is what I have to go through to get through this period. And hopefully, pretty soon, I will stop sounding redundant. So if you don't get it, you don't get it. But with that, this is going to be a monthly check-in video. Um, just to review, yeah, I had a wonderful July. I worked really hard in the beginning, and at the end there, I kind of slowed down, but it's okay because my body demands rest also. Yeah, so July was dedicated to updating my website. Woohoo! I had so much fun updating my website. I was fearful to start, but once I got to it, I got a lot done. But moving forward, the theme for August is fasting and pushing content. And as you all know, life has been extremely difficult since my displacement. But I've been trying to stay consistent with accomplishing my goals. And one of my goals has been to get back to posting on my platforms and connecting with the adoptee community and anyone else that is interested in connecting. Being adopted can be quite lonely, and to deal with chronic pain, in addition to that, makes it even lonelier. So let's connect, let's be in community together. I am hungry, so I can't talk. But yeah, to recap, in May, I was a complete wreck. I was crying a lot. I suffered a lot. I was in processing mode and trying to make sense and understand all that I've been through. And it's been extremely difficult. But by June, I was able to bring some routine into my life and created a schedule and a to-do list that I can go to anytime I feel stuck. And for those of you who have been here with me since the very beginning, the theme for this channel was routine. And I'm not sure how long it's been since I started this channel, but it's taking me this long to finally come up with a system that works for me. It's work in progress, but previously I've used paper, specifically the passion planner, to stay on top of my tasks and events that I need to attend. But I have shifted to using digital. And I also have a small little calendar that I use for ease of access. So sometimes I need to jot something down quickly. It's very tiny, very small. And that helps too. But majority, all of my planning is done digitally, and I love it. Anyway, so if you are stuck and need a boost, definitely reach out, comment in the comment section, and I will give you some tips on how to get forward movement by having a routine. I mentioned this already, but in July, all I did, or majority of my time, was spent in updating my website. I still have a lot of work to do on it, but I have come a very long way. Anyway, so My goal for August is to do a 5-day fast to reset my body and mind. I also want to finish my website so that everything can be in one place. That's going to be my central hub where everybody can connect with me. I need to prepare for school starting in September. I need to make sure that I have a balanced routine for myself and for my son. I want to get back in the gym for strength and discipline. And I want to grow my community, connect with people in person as well as online. And again, I want to focus on content creation. That's going to be the primary focus for me is being able to share videos, being able to share content, especially as it relates to being an adoptee. Now, the question is why I want to fast. I went to the doctor last week on Thursday morning and I weighed 118 pounds. I cried. Again, this is where it gets redundant, but just bear with me. I have not weighed 118 pounds since the second year of my high school. I was devastated. I lost a lot of weight because my adoptive family chose to throw my belongings away, withhold my food, and treat me as if my life does not matter. So fasting will help me to reset, and then I'm gonna have to work on regaining the weight again. This is going to be a water only fast. I will be fasting from the 1st of August to the 5th of August. And I am using alkali, I almost said alkaline, Alka 65 water and electrolytes. And it has a 9.5 pH right down here, 9.5. That is it, y'all. I want to be able to challenge myself mentally and physically. My adoptive family sought to starve me and deprive me of food, but this is me taking control and doing it my way. I am at 12 hours since I started fasting. I've had a fairly easy 12 hours so far, but I do feel a faint feel of those first metabolic and mental shifts. But honestly, I cannot complain because it could be worse. I actually feel fine. I find that I'm talking a little bit slower because a few minutes ago I was having hunger pains, just slightly, but otherwise I feel okay. On to what's happening in my body right now. My glycogen stores are starting to deplete and my body is beginning to switch gear. My blood sugar is dipping, and so I get slight hunger pain. Sometimes I feel a little bit on edge. And adrenaline and norepinephrine is kicking in. I feel focused. Earlier, I had a brain shift and felt mild euphoria. And I still feel that. I feel pretty focused. But again, just a little bit ago, I felt hunger pains. Anyway, it is day one. My last meal was about 24 hours ago. And how does my body feel? I didn't hydrate much earlier in the day, and so again, I feel a little bit edgy, but I feel focused. Strangely, my hunger pain is not very intense. And next question is, what surprised you so far? Again, I am surprised that I have no intense hunger pain. I tried to fast a few times before today, and I couldn't make it to the evening without intense hunger pain. So maybe my body got a little bit of practice. Next question is, why are you doing this fast? I am doing this fast because I want to raise awareness around the lived experiences for adoptees, especially adult adoptees. As someone who has lived through adoption and its impact into adulthood, I know how much silence and misunderstanding surrounding our stories. As someone who has lived through adoption and its impact into adulthood, I know how much silence and misunderstandings surround our stories. I chose fasting because it mirrors what many adoptees go through: deprivation, loss, and being forced to survive in conditions that aren't chosen by us. By putting my body through this discipline, I am hoping to spark conversations that are often avoided. This fast isn't just about me, it's about all of us who have been silenced, dismissed, or overlooked. I invite you to follow along, share, learn, and stand with adoptees in recognizing our truth. It's going to be hard because I still have to perform mama duties and keep life running, but I've done this before and I can do it again. I can do it again. I am so excited to get back to the gym and to gain some weight after all the horrible devastation that I've been through. I was able to see the doctor again today because last week when I saw the doctor, it was my first time, and we barely got to talk, and she told me I had to go to the emergency room. So today we were able to truly meet and talk, and I was hesitant to go to the gym and work out and things like that, but I am being encouraged to move and be active. And so I'm really looking forward to being active again. All I needed, look at me, I feel like I'm being serious again, but um this is kind of serious. Not kind of, this is very serious. All I needed was a stable place to be able to survive. And these people that took me in, these people that adopted me, that pretend to the world that they take in black children to help them, couldn't even help with that. Despite my physical ailments, they chose to destroy the little foundation I had for myself. They've put me back years, years and years, because the medical equipment that I had to take care of my body, to ensure that I had a lifestyle, to ensure that I could function, took me years to gather, took me years to collect, and majority of them are gone. Whatever I have, when I try to use them, they just don't work. So that is the reality for adopted children. We deserve better, and the system needs to stop. The system has to go because it doesn't work for us. It might work for the adoption agencies, it might work for the adoptive family. It doesn't work for adopted children and the biological family. It doesn't. It doesn't. So with that, I'm gonna close here. And if you've ever tried fasting or want to, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know how you handled the challenges and whether you have any recommendations for me. Let's support each other. Let's connect. Let's heal and empower each other.